Big Racing car number 73. Okay, so we're getting set. First car on the speedway for Wall Modified Time Trials, regularly here on Saturday nights. And the Hammer Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration, car number 54 out of Little Falls. It is Sean Carrig. Sean Carrig, car number 54.
All right, Sean Carrig takes the green flag for lap number 1 around the High Bank Oval. Sean Carrig in the 54, ready to be the fast timer in this division for at least one time. .269 for Sean Carrig. Drops it down a little bit. Gary, what'd he get?
12.745. Second car coming on the speedway. Driver out of Preston, Connecticut. We call him Mad Max Zackham. Max Zackham in car number 20. Again out of Preston, Connecticut. Won a big race this season at the Stafford Motor Speedway in the SK division. He's under the green, first of 2 for Max Zackham in car number 20.
And Gary, since we have plenty of number 20s in this division, he is being scored as the 20Z.
First time around for Max Zackham, 12.913. Seaton's got a little bit more. Team Motors down the back into turn number 3. Zackham brings a 20 out of turn number 4, coming to the line. Quick time so far, 12.639 for the driver of car number 20.
All right, Gary, next up, be a regular here at Wall Stadium. Car number 38 is Jared DiGian Tommaso. DiGian Tommaso hailing from nearby Jackson, New Jersey. And car 38 will take the green flag for the first of 2 laps right now.
.077. First time around for car number 38, Jarrett D. Jarrett brings the 38 out of turn 4 to complete lap number 2 at the line. Quicker. Second quick overall so far, 12.734.
All right, moving on to Speedway now, a driver from Brick Township, a local racer we haven't seen for a while, but he's back in action with a beautiful white number 26. That is Dominic Fataruso. Dom Fataruso in the 26. His brother Ray is scheduled to race in the Sportsman division this weekend as well with the car number 26. Fataruso looking for Wall North's green flag. He's underway. For taking at least a season, if not more, off. Looking nice and smooth out of turn 4. 1 lap in the books. Gary, what time did he turn?
13.102. First time around for Dominic Fataruso in that beautiful car number 26. Here he comes out of turn number 4. He'll complete lap number 2. And he'll stay there with a 12.928.
Not bad, Gary. I would say Dom hasn't lost anything after a layoff of at least 1 season. On the speedway now, car number 73. One of many entries from Hartwig Motorsports this weekend. In this number 73, time trialing 5th, will be Ricky Collins, a Pennsylvania driver, semi-regular here. Collins takes the green flag. He is underway.
Yeah, Ricky unfortunately had problems with his Tour Type Modified. Happy to pick up a ride in the Hartwig Racing number 73 for the Wall Modified main event. First time around, well, 13 checked out, 13.284 for car number 73.
All right, Collins looking smooth through 3 and 4. Checker flag out for Ricky Collins.
.366, 5th overall for Ricky Collins.
Here's a guy who knows his way around this racetrack quite well. Multi-time driving champion, multi-time feature winner. He's won almost every big race here, including the one in memory of his dad, Cliff Krause. 27 is Andrew Krause. Krause up out of the groove a bit in turn 3 and 4. There's a white flag. One more lap. Gary, would he turn that first lap?
First time around. $14.302. Second time around, 13.365.
All right, coming out 7th for time trials, car number 31D, Derek Stachecki. 31D, Derek Stachecki. That reminds me of a driver who raced here oftentimes, Jim Stratecki. And I wouldn't doubt Jim Stratecki's in the grandstands today
07.
watching the action. In
Absolutely.
The 07.
Remember that very well. My early days coming here to Wall Stadium Speedway. The 07 Jim Stratecki.
And the last time I drove past his house in Howell, that 07 car was still sitting on a trailer in his yard.
Well, maybe we'll see it sooner than later in the Garden State Vintage Stock Car Club. A lot of great cars. Stachecki, first time around, seemed to have a problem with that car. 14.788 for the driver of car number 31. Second time around, 14.030. Definitely seemed to be some problems underneath the hood of car number 31.
Car 31 appearing to be misfiring a bit. I'm sure he'll get some attention once back in the pit area. Moving on to Speedway now, car number 15. A local, a regular, Mike Brennan in the 15.
Brennan Brothers Contracting sponsor car number 15. Beautiful car for Mike Brennan.
All right, Mike Brennan takes the green flag. He's underway for lap 1 of 2. Rich Marr signals 1 lap to go. 13.761, I believe. 13.761. Picked up the pace a bit. Looks like 13.214. The quicker lap of the 2 for Mike Brennan's number 15. Once again, an occasional racer here at the Speedway. All ready to go for the wall modifieds this weekend on Turkey Derby 52. Car 43 is Ron Freeze. Ron Freeze, he's a former street stock champion here at the Speedway. Ron Freeze takes the green flag from Rich Marr for the first of 2 laps. There's a white flag for Ron Freeze. Looks like 13.514. And he picks up the pace, 12.511, I believe, in the second time by for 43 of Ron Freeze.
Next driver to come on to Speedway in the John Bloom Incorporated Autoland sponsor car number 33, now racing out of Mooresville, North Carolina, Karsten D. Giant Tommaso. Won some big races on the track, including the Garden State Classic. Cranks it hard off of 4. Up to the green, first to 2. Will hurt him a little bit here on lap number 1.
Gary, Number 2 seems to be a lot better for all these drivers. Tires get a little bit warmer.
Yeah, first time around for Carson, 13.476. This is going to be his money lap. Needs to make it count as he motors down the back into turn number 3. Here he comes out of turn number 4 to the line. Karsten D. Yeah, what a good lap. Second time, second quickest, 12.664 for Speed Racer Karsten D. Giant Tommaso.
All right, driver making his second start of the year here. Has those stickers on all the way around. We see the white stickers on those tires. Car number 45 from Howell Township is Chris Reynolds. Car number 45. The 11th driver to take the green flag in modified time trials. All right, Chris Reynolds having trouble out of turn 2. This will not be his best lap. .517. This will be a better lap this time by.
Time for Chris Reynolds, 13.384. That is 10th quickest overall for the driver of car number 45. On the speedway now, driver from nearby Formula Farmingdale, now out of Jackson. Well-known motocross driver along with his dad, Mickey. Behind the wheel of car number 49, it is Dakota Kessler. Dakota Kessler. In the Kessler Excavation, with scrap and waste recycling, car number 49. First time around for Dakota Kessler, 8th quickest, 13.283. Here comes Kessler out of turn number 4. Looking to pick it up, and he'll pick it up one spot, 13.042. 7 quickest for car number 49. Coming on to the speedway now, he is our 2025 Wall Stadium Speedway track champion. Out of Mayetta, New Jersey, this is Tyler Truex. Tyler Truex. He won our big Cliff Krause Memorial back in August. He's looking to take down the Turkey Derby here this afternoon. He has a busy schedule as well. He'll be racing in 3 different divisions. But first, he'll look to take the pole in a Wall Modified main event qualifying. First time around, 7 quickest, 13.024. And at Dover Contracting, number 69 brings that out of turn number 4, the complete lap number 2. Third quickest for Tyler Truex, 12.684. The next driver to come down, well-known name in Northeast and even the South, Modified Racing. One of the big winners for the last 15 years. They call him Big Money. He's won the pole for this race in that exact car. From Northampton, Pennsylvania, Big Money, Matt Hirschman. Hirschman, also the defending race winner, going back to last season in car number 41. First time around for Big Money. Right to the top of the charts on lap number 1, 12.593. And there's a lot of money on the line for the quick timer here in the Wall Modified Time Trial. Blistering second lap, 12.370. Matt Hirschman setting the mark. We still have several cars to go, including this one, car number 14, one of the top runners here on Saturday nights. It is Blake Barney. Jeff?
Hey, back to Matt Hirschman in a moment. I don't believe that's a brand new race car either. Proving you don't need one, a brand new car that is, to go fast. Blake Barney ready to go fast. Car number 14, the 15th. car on the speedway for time trials for the Wall Modifieds. He is underway. .826 seconds the first time around. 12.826 for Blake Barney. .12.60.660. Third fastest for Blake Barney. Of course, that red number 14 from the famous Barney Racing Stables. Gary?
Okay, next driver coming onto the speedway. Another standout young driver in modified competition. He's a Wheel of Modified Tour champion here for 2025, racing in a car prepared by the Blewett Motorsports team out of Northampton, Pennsylvania. This is Austin Beers. Austin Beers, car number 5. In the County Line Auto Body, John Blewett Incorporated, car number 5. Same color scheme, Jeff. This car, when John Blewett III made his debut in Turkey Derby action back in the early 90s, the same color scheme. Now Austin Beers an opportunity here. He's 8th quickest on lap number 1 with a 12.891. He would also do here on lap number 2. He brings it out of turn number 4 to the line. And 6th quickest for Austin Beers in car number 5. 12.716 is the quick time.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gary, I think right now will be the first time this driver has been in competition in about a year. I consider time trials competition. Car number 24 is Showtime Jimmy Blewett. Jimmy Blewett in the 24. Well-documented medical trials over the past year, which he has conquered. He's out here in the lane racing. Number 24, Gary, what's his first lap?
First time around for Showtime Jimmy Blewett, 12.839. That is 9th quickest. He'll have to pick it up considerably to challenge Matt Hirschman for the top spot as he brings it off of turn number 4. 5th quickest for Jimmy Blewett at 12.670 behind the wheel of car number 24.
And again with Jimmy Blewett, I guess he hasn't lost anything with the year's layoff. All right, on the track next. Racing police officer, the 27L is Adam LaCicero. Adam LaCicero takes green flag in car number 27L down the backstretch. He goes looking nice and smooth. And occasional competitor here during the regular season. .13.416 first time by for LaCicero. .13.084 that time by for Adam LaCicero, so a little better the next time. Here's a Wall Township racer. Hammer, heating, cooling, number 7. Tyler Ferris. Tyler Ferris on the track in car number 7. And he takes green flag for Rich Marr. .937 the first time for Ferris. 12.798, a bit faster for Tyler Ferris. I believe that puts him 10th quickest. All right, here's a former factory stock champion that's been racing the modifieds the past couple of years. Local racer in the 27B, Brian O'Shea. There may be a transponder issue with this car. apparently this team car to Andrew Krause is having an issue with the scoring transponder. He is fortunate enough to go back to the pits, but if you have a problem with your transponder on the Parkway, probably going to cost you $50 plus a 50-cent fee.
And O'Shea unsure of what's going on, but the officials telling him to head back to the pits. Black flag being displayed. Again, no transponder, no way to score car number 27. So the next car scheduled to come out, no doubt one of the best here at Wall Stadium Speedway in time trials, with big power under the hood. The Martino Race Engines, car number 9, Red Bank's Tommy Martino Jr., set to come on to Speedway now in car number 9.
And back to O'Shea. Yes, that transponder very much like what you use on the Parkway.
Absolutely, Jeff. And I'll tell you, there is a lot of money on the line here for the Fast Time Award. About $700 for the driver who's quickest in time trials. Right now, the 41 Matt Hirschman currently sits at the top, and Martino Jr. goes for a loop in turn number 4. Tommy Martino Jr. will go backwards a little bit. And now he'll get it turned in the right direction. You see the replay just going there around in turn 3 and 4. Now gets it righted. And under the green for car number 9, Tommy Martino Jr. Don't count him out yet, Jeff.
Okay, car number 9, Martino. What lap did he turn, Gary?
Well, 0.928, 13 quickest on lap number 1. Let's see what he has here on lap number 2. Brings the number 9 out of turn number 4. Always fast here in time trials. Not fast enough tonight. He is 8th quickest, 12.728 for car number 9.
All right, on the Speedway now. Former driving champion in the Legend cars as well as the modifieds. He is from Milltown, New Jersey, in the Mertens Jewelers, number 17. They call him D-Hop, Derek Hopkinson. D-Hop underway with car number 17, looking strong down the backstretch. One lap in, 12.793 that lap for Derek Hopkinson. Checker flag waves. Well, not bad. 12.542, which is second fast for D-Hop, Derek Hopkinson.
Jeff, another driver who's very quick when it comes to time trials, a regular here on Saturday nights in the McCarthy Marine Sales. Harpoon Willie's car number 20 in nearby Bricktown. It is Fast Eddie McCarthy. McCarthy brings a 20 out of turn number 4, first time around. 12 quickest, 12.794. Fast Eddie out of turn number 4. 8th quickest, 12.704 is the quick time for car number 20. Coming on to Speedway now, a 3-time feature winner this season in the Pete Elvis Carmen's Pizzeria. GF United, SR Fabrications, car number 55 out of Jackson. It is Stephen Reed.
And Gary, Stephen Reed back in 2024 had an off season, no wins. And when he first won this year, he said, what a relief. I wondered if I'd ever win again. Well, he did, and I think he will again. 12 12.827 that first time by for Stephen Reed. See if he picks up the pace out of turn 4. Checker flag waves. 12.481. Good enough for second place in time for Stephen Reed.
Okay, next driver on the track had his career first modified feature event win earlier this summer, the Garden State Honda. County Line Auto Body, Blewett Recycling, car number 76. They call him the operator. This is 17-year-old James Blewett.
Yes, Gary, apparently this is a young man's sport, and this young man is fast.
Is the fourth member of the Blewett family to win a modified feature event here at the High Banks of Wall Stadium Speedway. First time around. Fourth quickest first time around, 12.635. James Blewett threatening for the top spot. Here he comes out of turn number 4. Can he take it away from Matt Hirschman? No, he'll move to third quickest, 12.520 for James Blewett in car number 76.
All right, here's a second generation driver. His dad, Chris, raced here, I guess, back in the 90s. I kind of hate to say that because I announced him. Anyway, young driver, car number 74, Jonathan LeRae. Jonathan LeRae, the 74, takes that green flag. He's underway. All right, LeRae smooth out of 4. First lap in the books. 13.141 the first time, 13.141 second time. $12.855 second time for Jonathan LeRae. On the Speedway now, a former driving champion here at the Speedway. Garden State Classic winner and much, much more. Car number 16 is Anthony Sesley. Once again, an occasional racer here at the Speedway, but he knows his way around this third-mile paved oval well. 12.714. 12.789. 12.679, you know, back there in the 90s and 80s, I bet you I could have read those numbers right off of that monitor. Gary, who do you got next?
Okay, regularly here on Saturday nights in the Nelke Roofing, Causeway Glass, Sonny's Recycling, car number 00, racing out of Manahawkin. This is Jake Nelke. First time around for Jake Nelke, 13.178. Out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 2 at the line. Nelke picks it up a little bit, 12.997, 20th quickest overall. Now coming on the Speedway, a driver who was out just a short time ago, but apparently some issues with the scoring transponder. He'll get 2 laps. He's running as a teammate to Andrew Krause at a Supreme Manufacturing Oval Speed Unlimited. Car number 27 out of Wall Township. It is Brian O'Shea. O'Shea now into the green, first of 2. See what he can do with car number 27.
O'Shea looking steady there through turns 3 and 4, coming off turn 4 in the white flag. first lap. Puts him 23rd quickest with a 13.146. Coming around with a little extra juice. Gonna move him up. 18th fastest, Brian O'Shea, a 12.858 here. Last car of the Wall Mods to make that qualifying effort.
Okay, looks like that will complete qualifying for the Wall Modifieds.